Hey Sagittarius, happy February. For you guys for this month, I grabbed my mystical Lenormand. Basically what I want to do is just lay down a few cards to get sort of a general gist of the energy that you're going to be working with this month. Maybe it gives you something to focus in on, or maybe it pinpoints an issue that's going on in your life right now and sort of helps you move past it. When I do these, I don't like to focus in on things that are super predictive or really all that specific, just because when it goes out to a larger group of people, stuff like that isn't accurate. So I would just look at this as a way to sort of like best navigate your month. Now, situationally, Lenormand tends to be super specific, so there could be a few things in here that apply to you directly, but I would encourage you to look at it from more of a high level. So let me go ahead and shuffle here and then draw a middle card for the theme. And what's coming out here right in the center is the storks. The storks is all about positive forward movement. It's about moving into better days. It's about flying over obstacles and experiencing happiness and joy and just a lot of good positive changes that could potentially come into your life. So if you've been focused or if you felt stuck in a rut lately, this is going to be an opportunity for you to figure out a new way to sort of fly into better days. Now, to the left of these storks is the ring. The ring is a card of commitments. So it looks like you may have made a commitment to some positive changes in your life. And maybe you're even considering taking like a little journey. Granted, this is the moon card, but the moon in this particular deck is more built around, I would say in this deck, it's more built around like peaceful emotions. This one I attribute a lot to like the lily card in some other decks, just because he's hanging out here with the sheep. He's calm, he's peaceful. Basically everything is just even keel for the most part. So if you've gone through some challenges lately, know that there's an opportunity for you this month to get everything balanced back out, so long as you remain committed to this positive movement that you want to make. And then right up above the storks here is the child card. The child card, well, sometimes it just means like an actual kid, but for the most part, the child card has a lot to do with fresh starts and new beginnings. So whatever this commitment is you're making to a positive change, it's also something that's brand new. And it's a new positive shift for you. And down here with the garden card, that can imply like networks and communities and things that you're currently involved in. So maybe for some of you, there's been some stress in the networks that you're involved in lately. You want to move past it. You want things just to be a little bit more even keel and a little bit more peaceful. So you can get over here with the guy with the moon and basically have like a lot calmer of an overall outlook. So if we look at some of the internal energies here too, turn this around. You guys have a lot of good energy working with you this month. Now internally we have the fish, the stars, the clover, and the sun. The fish sometimes has to do with connections. Maybe it sometimes can imply deep connections with other people. Sometimes it implies money. But whatever this commitment is that you're making, we're going to say this card has more to do with just things that are deep for you emotionally, and you want that fresh start. And then the stars, that's your goals, that's your aspirations, that's you being able to see clearly into better days. And with the clover is a card of luck, a lot of quick positive changes that can come your way. And then it finishes off over here with the sun. So for the majority of you, this looks like your outlook on being able to shift positively is already really, really positive. So I don't really see a lot of challenges for you getting to where you want to go. Now, if we look at let's look at the top row here. We have the fish, the child, and then the stars. You know, for some of you, this could imply maybe you're on a new venture to bring in some more money. For others, it mean that whatever this new beginning is, it makes you want to feel like you can swim a little bit more free without restriction, or work on the things that you want to work on without restriction. But the benefit of it is you're already manifesting something really positive down here. We have the sun, the garden, and the clover. So whatever work it is that you do, or whatever plans it is that you have in this community, and whenever you see stars and garden like this, it's often indicative of like online communities. So maybe some of you do work on social media, maybe you have your own business that you operate and own online. Whatever that is, it looks like things are going to continue to be positive for you here too, because this is success in this community and success that happens quickly. So the main idea here is just stay committed to whatever forward movement you have in mind, whatever is affecting you emotionally. And the stars and the moon here together often indicate some pretty heavy creative type stuff that you could be working on. So continue to keep your focus on that. It's going to be lucky for you. You're going to be able to achieve a lot of success this month, so long as you maintain your commitment and keep your focus on positive shifts. Now, even though it's not depicted in here at all, I mean, obviously there could still be some drama. There's always opportunities for a few challenges to arise. But if you maintain this brightness here with the sun and remember this clover, this moon, this stork, you're going to be able to fly right over it. There's not going to be a whole lot of challenges getting in your way this month, so long as you just continue to keep your eyes forward. Some other notes of interest, and it basically all just kind of tells the same story, is we also have the sun, the storks, and the stars. This is bright positivity, success, things going your way, a big positive change with whatever plans that you're working on with this community down here. And then we also have the fish, the storks, and the clover here too, which could imply that you'll feel a little bit more free, you'll be able to shift positively, and it's going to happen a lot quicker than you expect. And for some of you, this could also mean that there could be some new revenues coming in for you too that come in a little bit quicker than expected. So all in all, this is a pretty positive spread for the month. I could go around the outsides too, but honestly, that's just going to tell more of the same story. But let's just look anyway. We have the child, the stars, and the moon. This is this new beginning, some new plans that you have that involve in this community down here. It's creative work. And then you have the garden, the clover, and the moon. We'll also say this is creative work that you're doing inside this network that proves to be lucky for you. And then the main things here that you need to focus on is the ring, the sun, and the garden. This is just your commitment to success inside this network. And then the ring, the fish, and the child, which is just your commitment to this fresh start, this new beginning, this new opportunity that's coming your way. Keep being creative. Keep doing the things that make you feel alive. Keep your eyes focused on the positives that you're moving toward, and just don't let anything get in your way or let anything stop you, because there's a lot of good things that are happening for you this month.